believe that nothing is wrong until you're crying.
You know,
You
good to
make
me.
believe that life is too long until you're dying.
You know,
You
good to
make
me.
believe that nothing is wrong until you're crying.
Boy, this is my phase, man.
Yeah, this was a phase. I feel it. Hey, listeners gonna be confused. Whatever, man.
Dying on me.
Hey, you know what was my secret one? The one I really rock with, but I ain't really say out loud for real.
What was that?
Daltrey. Remember Daltrey?
What was the Daltrey song?
It's not over.
That was one of my homeboys' ringtone.
Yeah.
Funny.
Blood is killing me. Only one.
Nigga phone used to be ringing all day. It's not over.
And then I bought the CD, and then they had a Long Way Down remix with Timbaland, and I said, even Timbo knows.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, that's not as big of a award now as it was then. It has to, but still, whatever. I mean,
shout out to Timbaland, man.
Yeah.
No, shout out to Timbaland, bro. I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah. Hey, man, stop using up our water, Timbaland. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'm missing something.
Nah, just how AI pulls on water resources and stuff. I'm tying it into an AI joke.
That's it. Stretch.
Yeah.
Stretch Armstrong is now in your world. You don't know about that, though.
Hey, you remember NBA 2K? They had an old boy with the afro named Stretch Armstrong.
Which, yeah, I do.
Yeah. He was low key one of the best players in the game. Him and Dime, you feel me? But Dime was like a short white chick, you feel me? So yeah.
Man, remember when Street Hoops was the shit, and then like NBA Street came out, and it wasn't.
Yeah, Street Hoops was out, and folks was like, "This is all right, this is cool," and then NBA Street reminded people. Well, not even reminded, but just like, "Oh, this is what happens if Street Hoops was good." Got it? No, I got the timeline wrong.
I'm finna fuck. I'm gonna see where you at though. If I say this, you're supposed to respond a certain way. Serving it up.
That's you can do that. You can go boom shakalaka, or you can go.
You're supposed to say dinner served.
Dinner. Oh wow, you went NBA Street like for real. You went about Babito Garcia. You see, okay. So funny story about Babito. There is a new game coming out that's from the makers of NBA Street, and he's back doing the commentary for it.
Babito, like DJ Babito.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, hot peas and butter. Come and get your. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Hold on.
Same game of serving it up. Same game. you get a street going. You have a whole song about that, and I'm just like,
I guess I wasn't that good enough.
That's New York. I'm like, that's some New York shit. I don't know, dog, about that one.
Gang breaker.
Yeah. Yeah. So, God dang, hold on. Let me Street Hoops. Hold on. That's what I was looking. Video game. I want to say Street Hoops might have came out right after NBA Street. Okay, so that was September.
Which one you looking up?
I'm looking up Street Hoops.
Okay, NBA Street was June 19, 2001.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so NBA Street came out first, then Street Hoops came out, and then when did Volume 2 drop for NBA Street?
Give me 2 seconds, I'll tell you.
Okay.
April 29, 2003.
Yeah, that sounds right. And then NBA Street 2 dropped, and it was over. And I ain't touched that game since. NBA Street Hoops. I ain't touched that since.
Oh no, Street Hoops is a wrap.
Yeah, it was over with.
I'm gonna take you all the way back.
And Street Volume 2 drop, bro. Just
when the game screen finished loading and your title screen come up, what you hear? Damn it! I forget it got the damn intro on it.
Yeah, it does. But I already know what it is. It's that reminisce. Yeah,
it's got horns come in. The horns up.
The horns come in though, but that's when you first start the game up, and then the horns come in.
Right there.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
We know our people, so we can't,
Yeah, right. Yeah, still
Definitely
fighting that war, guys. Can't play the whole songs.
Don't want to
Yeah.
let Pete Rock down.
Yeah, yeah,
Stick a pin in that.
yeah. Let's. I wonder if you were about to say the same thing I was gonna say. Yeah. We'll stick a pin in that. I'm gonna make a note. Pete Rock pin. Cool. Yeah, let's go there. You see, Gervonta Davis is on the run right now.
On the run
Yeah, it's a manhunt for him right now. They can't find him.
from.
He gave the 1-2 to some folks he shouldn't have gave the 1-2 to.
Oh damn! I didn't.
Yeah, domestic.
I'm trying to think who was the one that they wanted to sanction him because he didn't want to pay for the belts or whatever. He was like, "Yo, fuck it, I'm just not gonna pay y'all."
Oh, I can't remember who that was. Cause like
was that Crawford?
Man, when I say I have like a passive interest in boxing, and like it wanes. It's very similar to like my passing interest in like battle rap. It's like I'll be in it, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm good for another 3 years.
And like if it's there, I'll watch it. But
yeah,
if it's not,
fair.
Mine is passive because, of course, I listen to Sway in the morning every morning, and they talk boxing.
Okay, I got you. So you get it by osmosis, low key. Like you hear from it because other people you listen to talk about it.
Yeah,
that's not a bad position to be in because you can still not commit.
It's being aware, but I ain't into it like that.
Yeah. It's like politics. Too far.
Man, I'm so.
Hey,
so.
It makes me so. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. I'll transition us out of this one. You see that there is let me see what the name of the music fest is. I think it's called Rock the World or something stupid as hell. Hold on, let me see.
Rock the World. Ain't that the
it.
name of Rockefeller's publishing company?
Nah. It's maybe the Rockefeller.
Yeah.
It was it Rockefeller Rock Nation?
Rockefeller.
Okay, gotcha. Where is the name of it? There it is. Rock the Country. So there is a.
This shit sound bad. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Let's lock in. You ready? Lock in with me one time. I like bringing you things you don't know about. That whole soaking thing from last week.
You could realize
I got to find some stuff.
You could have not brought me that, but
but then you the same one that brought up on the same episode the Do It Nigga Squad. So
one of those things was legit.
Both of those things was on episode 69. Nice. Things I noticed with editing earlier. I was like, we was tweaking. Didn't even make the connection. Anywho, nah, man, the content it writes itself, and right here. So there's a 2026 Rock the Country Music Festival that is significantly right leaning. I mean, they might as well be right falling.
It's called Rock the Country.
Yeah, that told you what you needed to know. But just to whatever, right?
Oh shit!
Also connects with
pictures up here, dude.
Huh?
I see whose pictures up here.
Yeah, you ruined the surprise. Well, maybe I don't know. I don't know what picture you see, but I see.
Hold on. Has this person ever appeared on any of our episode covers?
Oh man, that's 70 episodes. I can't think back in mind that far.
The one that hadn't been released yet.
God damn it! I gotta look again. Hold on.
Yeah, look back at the High Top Fade cover and see if you see somebody.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
You might have overlooked this High Top Fade.
I might have overlooked that High Top Fade. I can't find the artwork.
Damn it! I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Commit to the joke. Send it to me. No, guys, it's gonna be a payoff. Oh, here we go. I found the High Top Fade. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Do you recognize any of those High Top Fades in relation to Rock the Country?
Okay. So I see Vanilla Ice. I see Bobby Brown, Will Smith.
Of course, it's not Bobby Brown at
right. Iman Shumpert
and or designer.
Girl. Big Daddy Kane. I can't see who face this is top right though. I see Kid and Play, and then I see who's this white nigga that look like Paul from Tekken.
So go back to that rock the country thing.
Anywho,
Ah,
wait, hold on.
yes.
Wait. Are we seeing the same thing?
He's putting 2 and 2 together.
Well, I hope so. It might be 2 and 3. I might have my math wrong. Because the names that I see right now, I see Kid Rock.
Stop right there.
That's what it was.
That's Kid Rock.
On the top left?
Yeah.
Ew.
That's when Kid Rock used to rap. Did you know he had a rap career before?
Yeah, I did. I just never paid
Did
attention.
you know he was signed to Jive and his first tour was
Kid Rock.
Too Short? Did you know he exploited the black culture so hard in the very beginning?
I mean,
to,
he kind
to,
of
to, to eventually rock the country. So,
man, it's funny. You putting all this energy on this, and I can't wait to read you the rest of this headline.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
So anyway, Rock the Country Music Festival, right falling. All right. Kid Rock, Jason LD. You know what I mean?
Notice he didn't say right leaning.
No. They fall. They deep into that. They lost in the sauce. You feel me? Anywho, Nelly is attached to this, and get this,
yo boy, I see it.
Ludacris is announced as acts for this music festival. And boy, is the internet going nuts right now.
I'm looking at the whole list now.
Woo! Shoot, bro.
But tell me these ain't the only 2 niggas. Well, Jelly Rolls are. But tell me these ain't the only 2 niggas.
Jelly Roll can blend. It's fine. Like, I mean, he white, so he's fine. And I mean, he just got pardoned by like Tennessee governors, so he got to do something. You feel me? Like to pay it back.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to make it about this, but is there anybody else black on this ticket?
Hell no. I don't think so. I think that's like the whole thing. It's like,
yeah, we couldn't slide a Shabuzi in there nowhere or nothing.
Nah, the way it's going, they probably gonna slide Busta Rhymes in there too.
That's hilarious.
Hey, can't wait to talk about this with you.
Way too funny.
I'm gonna actually give this space for a second. So
it's interesting that they got Kid Rock and Uncle Cracker, but they're not together.
Well, not yet.
Uncle Cracker used to be in Kid Rock's group.
Yeah, that makes sense. Uncle Cracker
when Kid Rock was actually rock. Creed's gonna be there. That's not really country, but rock the country.
Yeah, but it's Creed. Like it's certain groups where you just like, well, yeah, go get your check. It's whatever. Creed is probably needed. Like I'm not gonna slap the wrist of Creed and Jelly Roll. I am gonna slap the wrist of folks who should know the optics looks wild and they're chasing the check anyway.
You know what though? I can see Nelly. Ludacris kind of surprises me.
Yeah, well, Nelly been saying some wild stuff about Trump for a minute. Anyway,
I've seen Nelly perform at a music festival before. That's why I've seen him perform twice.
That nigga can't wait to get up there and be like, let me in there. Let me in there. Bill James gonna try to let me in there.
He ain't gonna be doing none of that.
I bet he do country grammar.
He might not. On some real line? Shit.
Oh, I don't know.
No, I've seen him perform.
I just thought about it. It's white people. White people love black culture though.
Listen, I've seen him do his set at a show he was headlining here in Tuscaloosa. So you got all the country grammar, you got all the EIs and all that shit. I also seen him perform at Hangout Fest.
Over and over again.
Where he did all the over and over again. He did all the Florida Georgia line shit. Like he did an album worth of country shit that I didn't even know that Nelly even had. So it might not be if you want to go and take a ride with me, ain't gonna be none of that probably.
Yeah, things that the right wing would disapprove of.
What the fuck is Ludacris gonna do?
Balloons.
He probably gonna do his verse from Justin Bieber, Baby.
He might do 44. Yeah, what is Luda gonna do?
He's not.
What you gonna do? Dude, move, bitch? What you talking about? Driving drunk? Whole song? Luda's the wrong person to try to jump. Hold on, hear me out. Luda's the wrong person to try to jump demographics right now with all the wild stuff he said in his early albums.
Yeah.
So he got to be careful.
he
Like
gotta be
you
careful.
don't want folks to pull receipts when people like you.
But then,
Like
if Luda holds to the grain, I don't.
Golden Grain.
It really don't matter if he pisses this crowd off because he's rich. He's fine. I don't really think you can cancel him that way.
No, I mean, he gonna get his money regardless. It'll just be,
But I don't think
look
he
at you
draws
different.
enough at this point. Nearly 2 for that matter. You don't really draw enough attention to get canceled, I guess. It's gonna be like Black culture, throw him away. But it's like, I mean, I ain't saying don't nobody fuck with Nelly, but
so I guess cancel's the wrong word here because cancel means just a complete wipe on both sides. You're screwed and you gotta lay low for a minute. Definitely a man, we need a phrase for like people that, because normally it's reserved for white people that jump into Black culture and then they're like, oh, okay, well, you know what, I'm getting tired of it. I'm gonna pull a Justin Timberlake, Miley Cyrus, and go back and they'll welcome me. Like,
what, I'm not gonna let you get that off because I still respect Timberlake. I think he still respects us.
I do too.
That's Post Malone, 100%.
Miley Cyrus, Post Malone. I'll amend that. You're right.
I really still fuck with Post Malone the long way.
Yeah, that's fair. He said some wild stuff too. Anyway, yeah, you get it. But yeah, bro, just I don't know. Luda gotta be careful. Like, you know what's still the wildest anomaly I've ever seen with Black people and white people all liking the same artist?
What you got?
DMX.
I can see that.
Because DMX, the songs that white people gravitate to, DMX says some wild shit in. I still see white people singing, do you know the first verse of that song is like homophobic as hell, right?
You sure you didn't think about Party Up?
Man, another one that's got some.
I think both of them are like kind of.
Yeah.
But I don't see that being an issue because boy, I'm really
calculate that.
I'm really trying not to go here.
Yeah, I tried to transition this out and then I got mad again. So whatever.
I don't think that lyrics of that sort will cause the outrage that with white people that this conversation is saying that it should.
Rephrase that.
You said, especially with the wild shit like DMX be saying.
Okay. Yeah, I got that part. That was me.
The white people that champion DMX like that don't give a damn whether these, they don't care about that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably. I mean, obviously. Ain't no probably. It's obviously. Because if they would have crucified the nigga after he died.
But it's another one of them things, too, though. Like, when it comes to Black culture, there are certain people that, I want to say it's certain people that transcend, but it's also certain people that just get flocked to.
DMX was one of those folks that people just was attracted to just because he was authentic with everything he did.
Right.
So I think that holds weight, to be fair. Like, outside of me getting a joke off, that's the reason that it ain't happened, because there's too much in his life. You've seen him being authentic and being real with people, and the same bars and stuff that you think he was criticizing, you saw him, you know what I mean? So it's like,
right.
It's the same reason why a lot of Eminem lyrics, like, people try to cancel him for old stuff now, but then they're like, but his daughter's like a beautiful soul. Like, but maybe he wasn't crazy,
but didn't care then. So, and I think like the lack of giving a fuck then carries on.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I think he just learned.
That's why he can do it. That's why you can make a coup de grace album with some of your old lyrics on it, and nobody
goes right back to riding your bike in rural Detroit, and no one cares.
No one cares.
When I say no one cares, I don't mean like no one cares, like as far as like, but just like genuinely, he
said the wrong word. Well, it's Eminem. That's what you say.
It's Eminem.
It's Eminem.
It's like that, man. That's Marshall, bro. Like, like whatever. So, anywho, we'll see what happens with that situation. But the internet is having fun with that one. Yeah.
That's you sound like some people objectively like just really embrace DMX, but then you can see certain people, like certain younger people, they might have like Ice Cube shirts on, but I'm like, y'all didn't listen to Ice Cube like
yeah, but that happens a lot where you have people that wear merchandise because the person's cool because of what they do later.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But like,
But it could be a picture of Ice Cube with the curl leaning on the 6'4", and this is
yeah,
like that's America's Most Wanted Ice Cube with
yeah,
the 3Ks. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
This is
folks
the
is like,
nigga you love to hate.
yeah. Everything just man.
Not death certificate, but definitely the nigga you love to hate.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of people that's loving to hate niggas, SeaWorld. Um, no, you might not. Have you heard anything about SeaWorld the last 2 years?
Yeah,
Okay, have you seen what they've been doing?
yeah.
Okay, so PETA,
I've seen their series.
yeah, so PETA has been like really pissed at them.
PETA.
PETA, whatever. I don't pronounce their names right because they just killing dogs anyway.
It's PETA, like Griffin.
Got it. PETA. Got it. That impression was like 40% accurate. So just use your heart, use your imagination.
Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have a 2026 hip hop lineup that features Soulja Boy, Bow Wow, and Flo Rida, right?
Okay.
And PETA is like mad, still trying to get it canceled. And I just think that's really funny.
So they want to cancel it because of what?
Black.
Okay.
Yeah. Some things is just what it is. Yeah, you know.
I don't think like them performing is endangering the animals anymore than they're already.
I think PETA's angle is those people have done things and worn things that endangered animals before, like furs and shit.
To quote the great Kanye West, "Tell PETA my mink is dragging on the floor."
Yeah, that was one of the hardest parts. Never mind. We do this every episode where suddenly I get caught reminiscing about the Kanye that we thought he was. So never mind. Never mind.
You know, the one he used to be.
Yeah.
He was slipping off on the deep end at that point too. But
yeah, but for some reason the music was still hard. So we was just like
yeah.
I call it the Future treatment because Future be rapping about needing help and being on drugs and I need therapy and all this stuff. And folks be just like, ooh, March Madness. So, you know, whatever. Anywho. You saw John Forte pass, right?
R.I.P.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure to mention that before we got super deep in the episode, just because I think that caught me off guard. I still don't know why or how.
The jury's still out. They just said his neighbor found him, but they have no idea about anything.
I was watching the Vince Staples show, and season 2 opens.
How you think what you think of it so far?
Oh, it's just hilarious. I just appreciate dark humor, and it's like dark humor.
It's very dark.
God, it's so good. Anyway, but the first season is more like realistic. In the second, you know, whatever. As far as you can say,
it's calling it even with the first season being realistic. It's
it's still some stretches, but it's the ideas are grounded in realism, and then things happen, and you're just like, okay.
I don't think dude like me, man.
Yeah, but especially in comparison to the second season.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in the second season. But I said this because the first episode of the second season starts, and one of the characters from like that you see in one of the first seasons passed. That's like the whole season linchpin is basically to get to this particular person's funeral or whatever, right? Or like the things that's based around that character passing. And the first thing he says, he's like, damn, like I didn't even know he was sick or nothing like that. And his mom was just like, well, you know, that's normally how it happened with black folks, sudden and not and like sudden and without warning. And like I paused the episode right there, and I was like, Jesus, that's a bar. And then like I want to say a day later, I saw the Forte joint. I was just, I ain't even know.
But it's crazy. It's how that's a bar, but it's so normal. Stuff just keeps going.
Right. The rest of the episode, like that was just at the top of the episode, and then we just kept going. Like even the nod that everybody gave was like, yeah. And then you just go, and it's like there's a lot of, even though it's dark humor in that show, there's a lot of stuff that he's saying that's just like I had to pause to realize it's just things that black people knew or black people just assumed. You know, it's one of them things where it's like. Every once in a while, a show comes along that kind of gives the game of the black culture away.
Oh man! R.I.P. Atlanta. That had a good
Yeah,
run.
Atlanta was one of them. Boondocks was one of them.
Boondocks was one. Yeah.
Chappelle Show, low key, depending
Chappelle
if you
Show,
between some of the skits, was one
high
of them.
key in the first couple seasons.
Yeah, right. And it's like Vince Staples Show is doing that in a very low key way. Not even low key. It looks low key because his character's nonchalant.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I like the show a lot though. It's fine.
I like.
I hate I waited too long to watch it, but I'm glad I'm here now.
But you're able to binge 2 seasons of it now.
Facts, and that part I like
You seen
because I
the
hate waiting for episodes.
bank robbery episode?
Oh yeah, that's first episode. Fire. Hey man, when he walked out with Buddy, and he was like, "Are you hot?" And I swear I said it when he said it. I was like, "Oh, I wouldn't do that."
Don't.
Fuck! And the episode ended. I said, "I'm gonna love it here. I'm gonna love it here," because I literally was like, "Oh, I would." Ooh, nah, great show. So far, solid 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10 experience. Rocking with it.
Yeah, Vince Staples is one of my favorite people as far as
facts.
entertainers and stuff go. Like he's one of my favorite people.
One of my favorites, and at the same exact time, I don't know if I want to meet him.
I think meeting him would be like a regular person, bro. And I don't say that like we're gonna just sit and chop it up. I think we just dapped it up and kept moving.
And then just keep moving. Right. I don't think it's a situation where it's like, I think I would have to, this gonna sound crazy. I think the only time, like, I feel like we got different interests. So I don't know if it would be like a like for real. I don't that nigga one time was like, what am I playing Mario Kart for? And I was like, I mean it's fun. No? Okay, cool. Like I would definitely give props, and then I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. Hey, peace, that's it. Like I don't think there's like a lot of connecting things that would be like, oh, or you do that, that's fire, like
yeah,
what I'm gonna say, I rap.
But like him and Tyler are good friends and they are oil and water.
But that's true. That's true.
For real.
Because I feel like I get along way better with Tyler now. with even though there's certain people that I feel like I would genuinely like rock with, but hey man, you want to go get a biscuit? Like I don't see Vince being like, you want to go get a biscuit? Man. You know what I mean? I feel like I can get a biscuit with Tyler.
I can go get a 2-piece with Vince.
No, I would go. Like I'm not saying I'm not gonna go. Yeah. I just feel like it wouldn't naturally come up. It would be something that just we happen to just go to the same spot. Oh shit, what's up? I know you, bro. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, very informal, unplanned. Versus if it was Tyler or somebody else, they'd be like, "Oh, for sure, I can meet you there," like or something like that. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah. That's it. So but I rock with Vince, man. Every time that boy grab a microphone, I feel like I'm just like, yes, just please, for the intelligent black people, confuse them. Confuse them, dog.
Just confuse them.
Did you see the Z-Way interview that he did?
I got it saved, but I didn't watch it yet.
Okay, that's your homework. Watch that for the next pod. When I say confuse them, like that's what I'm talking about. That is S tier Vince Staples. Super Saiyan since Staples.
So I don't watch Z-Way shit, but is she one of them interviewers that like just really try to troll people? Is one of them kind of
but she's as intelligent as Vince is.
Bro.
And that's why it's dope. Because like quite literally, like it'll be small stuff, and then sometimes it'll just be like left field stuff, but it still kind of sort of connects. And Vince the one to go with her. Like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful 25 minutes.
That'll work.
Yeah. It's not like one of them for shock value joints, but it is for comedy, if that makes sense.
What my boy name with the bad skin?
Shit.
Funny Marco.
That's for shock value, but that jump be funny though.
That should be funny.
Yeah, half the time I think they about to snuff him. I'm like, I don't think they did their homework. I don't think they did their homework on Marco, man.
Bro, this just like and I think it's actually come back, the Eric Andre show. I'm like,
let me
y'all go on these shows.
Let me
please. There's no way you didn't watch one of these before you came on here.
All you do is watch one episode and know what time it is. You don't even got to watch a full episode. Like 6 minutes in and you know what you're dealing with. You're like, oh, okay.
You can go on that shit.
Who scheduled me for this?
I ain't going to say you can't be surprised because all kind of shit be happening. But you got to expect shit to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, because it will. Because it will. Like, man. Jeez, bro. Before I ask the second thing, well, you know what?
Empty crates. Is that what you're going for?
You want to do it?
I ain't done it in a while. Let's try it.
Yeah, run it.
Empty crates. Podcast about music, among such other things. I am one half of your host team. The only D.
Ayo.
Gut.
I just wanted to troll.
And my podcast better half, one of my best friends, King. Pause for effect. L. J.
I feel like you about to do the Fabian version.
Baby.
L. J. Baby. 2 words, all caps. You don't try to play. Oh, man.
We are glad y'all are here with us, spending your time with us today. We never take that for granted, and we appreciate you. Appreciate your ears. Soon, your eyes. Visuals coming.
Hey, look at him dropping that in the intro. Get people hyper for no reason. Let's go. Yeah, false hope. Confuse them.
That remind me of it. I'll get to that later. Today's episode is sponsored by Members Mark. Purified water for your thirst. Recycle for the planet. It's also sponsored by those Members Mark Sam's Club chickens. I got one of them and ate a little bit of it before LJ got here.
Rotisserie or regular?
Rotisserie, of course.
Yes, sir. Quality.
$5, man. Best $5 you can spend.
Quality. Man, it's A tier. That's for sure. I think there's other things you can buy for $5. It's pretty good, but that's good too. That's solid.
What you sponsored by today on your end, man?
Water. I feel bad shouting out Pure Life because they don't like humans, but here we are.
That's ironic. They don't like humans, and the name is Pure Life. That's crazy.
Yeah, you think it confused them? Like literally, that's
it's
what
irony. Yes,
yeah, but
thank y'all for being here with us today, man. Appreciate you.
Indeed. That's it, man. Yeah, that's it. You nailed that shit, bro. How you feel you did? Pretty good.
Yeah, I did it. That was B work. That was an A.
Yeah.
That was an A. I give it.
Yeah, all right, for sure. Yeah, I'm rocking with you. That's why I'm at with it. I wanted to knock that out because I don't know how long we're going to be on this next topic.
This must not be long. What we got?
Well, I don't know. It depends on how this goes because I do have questions to ask you. But
this is going to be good.
I mean, you kind of know what it's about. Did you have you been on the internet yesterday?
The real is back. The veil is back.
Flow bananas.
Hey, Field is back.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I hate that bar, but I love what it represents. It's not a great bar. Like, I mean, I get it. Oh, peel this back like the layers. Like,
it's the authority in which you said it.
Yeah, for sure. And it just somehow it's become like the statement.
Yeah, I get
J. Cole out of nowhere dropped the announcement, then the artwork. And then a single. Well, not even official single, just like a song from the project.
We gonna call that a single.
Yeah, for sure. It should be. Disc 2, track 2. I'm sure it'll have a name by the time we get there. There's a lot of things happening online as far as speculation. And I mean, I can address a couple of them, but that's not really why I want to bring this up. Because speculation's fun, but I want to talk with my homie because we have very similar viewpoints on how things went.
Who is also probably going to speculate.
I mean, all of this is, let me be clear, all this is speculation. Just way more well-grounded speculation than just going into a YouTube comment. You know what I'm saying? And then that was wild. Just going to like a YouTube comment section and seeing people say the whole album's going to be played backwards, type of that. Which is a thing, which is one that's flying right now.
Well, Kendrick did it. Apparently Drake's album did it too, but
Drake? No, sorry. That slipped out. I didn't even say it like that.
I just seen this
shit. What Drake album?
Nothing was the same. They said it plays a narrative backwards as well.
Let me look at this track list now. No. I got time. Hold on. We can talk about shit. Hold on.
They said it's like the rags to riches from front to back, and then back to front is like the tale of being on top and looking at where you came from.
Oh, that's a reach.
That's what. About that. Look, I'm just saying what the internet said.
That's fair. The internet's wrong. So you gotta you the one that said it to me before. Sometimes you just gotta call shit ass, right? Yeah, no, that's wrong. No, not doing it. But I am gonna look at this track list though. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing was the same. I thought that was Drake's best
So
album.
technically, Pound Cake, Paris Morton 2 is the last song. Technically. So we'll go there. So Pound Cake, Too Much, 305 to my... hell no. That don't go backwards, bro. No.
That's what they said.
Nah. Also, I love this album. I ain't gonna hold you. Just not backwards. Not my...
I'm looking back at it now. I thought this album had way more songs than this.
Well, that's the deluxe album that had more. And I think the Best Buy joint... Hold on.
I know you bullshitting me because the deluxe album hadn't been invented yet.
Deluxe edition. No, it's the deluxe edition that had Come Through and All Me on there.
Bro, LeBron hadn't invented the deluxe yet.
Oh man. Well, you know Drake and LeBron. You know how that's going. You know how Drake, feels about LeBron.
I
No.
guess. Say all me.
Hey, I just want to reiterate from earlier episode, just something really fast. Don't get a tattoo of me as our friendship,
bro.
Just want to just bring that back.
Not get a tattoo of anybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just bring that back.
Tattoo of anybody, man.
Just want to like real quick make sure we're at that base. Like, even if I go bungee jumping, like, will you? And I'm talking to like a girl or whatever, and I'm like, will you marry? And splat, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, still don't get a tattoo.
If I was to get a tattoo of that, I would get a tattoo of like a word
the bungee snapping.
A word bubble that says splat. That's what I would get.
Oh, the splat. You know what?
Yeah.
I would fuck with that.
Yeah.
That'd be good for me.
Like, this is for my homie. Splat. Pause.
His name's Splat? Nah, that's where he went, though.
Yes, that's what he did.
I'll allow it. I won't hunt you for that. That's real. No problem. That's about, I think that's a happy medium. That's good. You can do that. For sure. But only in bungee jumping. Like, if I got hit by a car or something, you can't do splat.
Would that make a splat sound, though? What would it be?
Squish? Crash?
Funk? I don't know.
Chink. I don't know the sound effects. Like, yeah. It'll be some random onomatopoeia. Not that much.
Onomatopoeia, whoa.
My cool. Hey. Oh, you know what else something I like stumbled across?
What's that?
Before I go back in the code real fast. Pause. Hey, yo. Before I jump back into talking about J. Cole's music real fast, let me just clear that up before I get clipped.
I
like
really
just get ahead of
think
it.
nothing of that until you.
Yeah, internet crazy right now, bro. Especially I've been looking at my Discord the last 3 hours, and folks in the chat been going crazy. I ain't gonna give nobody no ammo. A lot of black people don't like Childish Gambino.
Nah, I can see that.
Okay, why?
Because he's really left of center, for one.
Left up center or left the center?
Left up center. Okay. I think his music is an acquired taste, and you have to be a certain amount of head to like it as far as the hip hop goes. And then outside of that, it's not just sticking to hip hop. And I don't know. I just don't think people rock with people that branch out to certain places.
I'll tell you.
But then again, Childish Gambino too. I don't necessarily just think he has, which is fucked up to say it. Just black appeal like that. Now, yeah, I think he does. And I think he represents the culture fairly well. But I don't think that translates to the culture at large.
Yeah, I feel that. I think just because you don't represent the majority part of a black culture, but you do represent a part of black culture, it's still black culture. Like, it's very nuanced. So 100%. There can be different shades and different parts and even different systems within that black culture that ain't really spoken about.
We're not a monolith. We ain't all the same.
Everybody ain't the same.
As Drake said, nothing was the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I will tell you what a female friend of mine said. And she basically said that she felt like he fetishizes white women and fetishizes the culture. And so she don't rock with him.
Fetishizes white culture?
The culture in general. Like black culture.
Black culture.
Yep. And then she mentioned that she had an issue with him like being married to like a white chick.
Okay.
After doing all that, she's like, "How you gonna make stuff about the culture, but then be married to a white woman?" I'm like, "That's what that nigga love." Like,
I mean, love is love, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels hypocritical. a lot of things I've heard felt hypocritical, and that's why I wanted to ask you genuinely. Like, had you heard that before?
I had not.
Okay. For the people listening, and this is just for like a conversation starter. If you hear this and you have a better perspective on why that's a thing, I would like to hear it. So message me about it. I'm just very curious as to like what the angle is there and why it seems to be holding so much weight right now. So,
and I guess kind of like on the topic of Drake, I think Drake probably does that a lot more than Childish Gambino does. Not gonna say fetishizes, but like definitely
exploits
certain aspects
for
of the culture.
sure. I think that was been one of the main pushing narratives against him, even all the way into this. That's what that nigga do.
But people rock with him, so like that's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I'm curious if the person who mentioned that to me likes Drake. I'm curious. No, she doesn't. Never mind. I actually remember a conversation. She was on my phone when this is happening. Never mind. So
got to be more careful.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say names because of everything I'm saying, but
just believe it out, man. Who
the person?
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take that part out too.
Yeah, I am. I'm sure edit it out. Like, no heat for the homie. You know. This J. Cole track. This track 2. You know, one of the things I appreciate about J. Cole, it's like it really does feel like in certain cases he listens to what his fans say and he's like, okay, I'll fix it. One of the things that we used to say about J. Cole was that production did not stand out. You remember this, right? Like, this is like an early J. Cole gripe.
Yep. I never really agreed with it, but
I saw it to a point. Well, we've talked about it, like as far as like early projects, how some tracks feel less dynamic than others.
Yeah.
Like you listen to like Trouble on Born Center and you compare that to Crooked Smile. And it's like, Jesus, Crooked Smile sounded like it had 97 niggas working on it versus Trouble sounding like, oh man, somebody forgot to boost the kicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, it's like there's songs where you can point to directly and be like, oh, that could have been, that don't sound like, and then you hear other songs and you're like, whoa, he got it. Right.
Yeah.
That has not been an issue for the last few projects. Since he started doing Cameron intros, that has not been an issue. Like I would say since KOD. Because I heard some people argue with 2014 that it was still a couple of songs that was issue. I don't agree with that, but I know the narrative for sure. KOD, it died. I didn't hear that all production is an issue anymore.
Yeah,
I did hear a couple of folks like head ass producers say, well, he should have boosted the project stems more so that it doesn't accent his voice, because you can tell he has the whole project lower so they can hear his raps. And I'm like,
that's definitely head ass. But like,
yeah, I'm like,
that's head ass. But
it ride and you can hear his voice. Like, he has a way that he prefers his voice to cut. Like, shut up. That's whatever.
That's back to not Drake. Damn, I call that man Drake. J. Cole going back to like the loudness war thing. So I get it.
Yeah. So, but this particular song, have you heard it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So before I even go into like the basic, like, oh, do you think this or do you think this? What are your initial thoughts on the song?
I thought the song was dope. I played it back a few times.
Did you play it backwards?
No. Let's go ahead and just pull the pen out of that whole Let Pete Rock thing now. I don't think you let Nas down with this one.
Hey, listen. This is a fire for Nas nod.
I think in a sense of, okay, I think this is the way to put it. So I ain't gonna say it's obvious, but I can only assume that he's paying homage to Rewind
from Nas. All right.
I think that for him to take that concept of telling the story backwards, well, I'm sure Nas ain't the first one to do it, but
all right.
I think he represented it well without necessarily making it corny. So I think he did a good job at it. And if it was indeed a nod to Nas, I think he did. I think he represented it well.
Yeah. I'll jump in here just because you said it. I think you mentioned something about concepts being corny. And there's a such a thing as overdoing the concept, and it becomes corny. Like you get like concept fatigue while you're listening to it, right?
Right.
I think it was a clean executed concept. Like it was a one verser. The
Yep.
production was dynamic. He got like maybe like two minutes or so into it, and he kept it where you can follow. Like if you're really listening to what he's saying, you can follow the pace of where he's going.
Mm-hmm.
So you know when the song's about to conclude. You know, like you feel it. It feels. This is learned behavior. This is the type of song where it's like you only get to this level of like, I'll say precision, right?
This is student of the game type shit.
Yeah, this is what you learn from studying, from like trial and error and studying other things and being like, okay, that didn't work, that did work. And then not being afraid to rewrite your verses until you get it right.
Man, talk about it.
This is and this is one of the reasons why I also like half the reactors that I saw, like I hate the reaction climate sometimes, because people will listen to something one time and then be like, whatever, but like they don't understand a lot of what goes behind the scenes to even get to this 2 minutes for you, right? And so, and I say that like I ain't just put up a reaction video on King Elgin TV, but I caught most of this song, so I was doing my
pot calling the kettle nigga.
Hey man, that's one of my favorite bars. One of my favorite bars in the world from Fonte. One of my favorite bars in the world. But in that, I did talk about the reversal and all that and stuff too. And it was even certain things he said on the first play that I didn't catch, that on the second and third I did. Like him talking about, there was a thing he was doing where he was inverting moments in his life and saying them backwards, like saying the part where like the love for hip hop of wanting to be number one left. And because if you're going backwards, then it would leave, as opposed to him, if you play it at normal speed, that's when he found hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
But that's like, again, student of the game shit. That's the way. If we set and rewind as the benchmark, right?
Yeah.
There are things that Nas does in that song that's parallel, like that explains that backwards dynamic. So if it was to happen the other way around,
right,
that's the way it would look watching it backwards, right?
Yeah.
I used to know this on word for word, but now I'm just on the spot thinking about it.
Look who let Nas down now. Crazy.
Oh man, I can't believe I let Nas down.
You might have to Google it, dog. It's all right. Nas don't listen to us yet.
I refuse to Google it.
Yes, pride. Let's go.
Bullet goes back in the gun. The bullet hole close in the chest of his nigga. Now he back to square one, screaming, "Shoot, don't please!" I put the fifth back on my hip. It's like a VCO rewind on the hit. We listen to Stevie. It sounded like heavy metal fans spinning because back was AC/DC. Yeah, I had to get that off. But
yeah, hard. No, that was for pride, and I respect it. Nah, I wasn't gonna let you cook. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah,
my nigga Jungle orders out something crazy like "Go He There," and you see that with J. Cole saying, "Do I?" at the wedding. So,
yeah, right. But it's also so funny because it ties into the scheme of like him finding everything.
Yeah,
and then like him, like how he found old girl and everything. So like the do I, like the
yeah,
question, like, it goes into the aspect. It even ties into earlier when he was saying the shift, and this is one that I think people missed because the concept was still early, right? But the concept wasn't early, but the nuance of the concept was, because we knew he was going backwards.
Right.
We didn't know a lot of the phrases was backwards the first time you hear it. So when he's talking about his son and how the love for the game is flipped, right? That part, because if you play it normal, that means his love for music slipped because of his son. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like because of family stuff. And it's like people like, I love details like that, bro. That's the type of stuff that made me nerd out, like for real. Like that's, I put it this way. The highest compliment I could ever pay, and I've said this to you before, is me being like, damn, I wish I wrote that. There's a higher compliment from that, because there's maybe one or two times I think in history that I've heard a song or a concept and initially thinking, I'm like, I don't think I could have wrote that. I don't have that much clarity from my 37 living going backwards to write that as accurate as he did.
Yeah.
Like that comes from a place of like knowing your journey and knowing where you are in that journey and realizing things about yourself and holding yourself accountable and all these different things. And I'm not saying I ain't do that,
But you know what?
but
I'm going. You go to finish.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, just initially, like, if I heard a song and it was like, oh, let's do a reverse version of it, my first instinct would be to tell a story backwards. It wouldn't be to do that. I wouldn't have even have thought of that. And that's like the highest thing I can say. Like, just him, the way he executed that concept. And by the way, stayed in the scheme. Whole song.
I think that
Whole song. But go ahead.
I don't think that necessarily this comes from. You said it comes from a place of.
Well, it could, yeah. Like
what's the phrasing you said?
Well, I was basically saying like clarity and like knowing yourself.
Clarity and knowing yourself.
Right.
All right. So I don't think that comes from knowing that as you go, right? I think that can come in being at a place of reflection, like now. So like you said, you don't think you'd approach that song that way. Maybe you wouldn't. But if you were tasked to do a song like this, and given let's say, I will just say, write a song like this, but give yourself 6 months to do it. If you focused through 6 months and you did therapy, you did reflection, you did meditation and all that shit, like you have the time to go back and think like, man, I was kind of this at this point, or this was happening at this point. You could go back and you can pick them points out.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is extreme detail. It's great I ain't gonna say extreme detail. It's great detail.
Yeah.
And I think, that level of just that level of reflection and that time of thought can allow something like that.
Yeah. And to be fair, he has had a lot of time, because the last time we heard him was Clouds, right? What, 10 months ago?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Like he went radio silent for a while, which low key benefited JID for these features he's been doing, but whatever. But yeah, okay. So with that being said, with the general thoughts about the song out the way, the fire nod to Nas. I'm glad you picked up on that too. I figured you would. I figured that.
Of course.
As soon as it started, I was just like, oh, this is a fire nod. This is the way to do. If you're gonna do an ode to somebody, yeah, okay. Like, I don't even think it's like an ode. I just think it's like a clever little eyebrow raise wink type.
It's a nod.
Yeah, it's a nod. Yeah, feel me? On the song though, he does make a couple of lines talking about him being the best, and typical J. Cole.
Before we get there, he did say in this song, toward the beginning of the song, so that kind of where it puts it. He was like 60 years ago, which we'll put him at now. Something about him writing, having the best verse you've ever written, or one of the best verses of all time.
Yeah,
which would put him at this album. So in reflection and hindsight, he's like, I still haven't wrote my best shit yet, or my best shit hadn't come out yet.
You're right. I thought that was
pretty cool.
And it also showed, like, I guess in a sense, his commitment to like this not being his last album.
I thought it was kind of a nail in the coffin.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's just it's
yet to be seen.
Yeah, yet to be seen.
I don't believe when niggas say they made their last album. So
nah, especially when you're a student of the game as much as Cole is. I understand taking time away to do what you want.
I don't believe I don't believe none of them niggas, except for myself. I don't believe none of them niggas, man.
I don't want to believe you. Like, respectfully.
We'll see.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? I feel like the lane to get Gut back out of retirement is to get him on production and then be like, hey, I need a feature.
Man, Murs is retired. We'll see how that goes too.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. I don't know.
I listen to his podcast. He seems dead set on retirement. Retirement from making albums.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that's a specific retirement though. That don't mean we might not hear no more music from him.
Shit, let him tell it.
Anywho, I guess we'll let him tell it. But anyway, Cole, even in the midst of this narrative, is still talking big to a degree, and like in his perspectives and whatnot. Let me ask you this, because this is something we talked about before, and it's gonna come up forever, unfortunately. And I want to just have like a part where we can reference and be like, we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hindsight's always 20/20, but for a lot of people, they still crucifying this nigga.
I was off it then. I already see where you're going. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I was off it then too, especially with I'll be completely honest. Me being in situations of beef and before and being like, oh, you can see how things can go sideways versus if you know the perspective and be like, I don't want to be involved with that, right?
Right.
Important because a lot of folks just want to see blood on a knife for whatever reason, and I think that is public perception. J. Cole has always been the type of person to feel like he feeds, he moves, he at least tries to move with integrity and try to do things a certain way.
Right.
And he's been big about Kendrick before. I mean, high power, still fire.
And Drake.
Yeah, and Drake. He's friends with both of them niggas.
He was the one that started it. See, we the three-headed monster.
Yeah. And I think, and what's funny is, I think he meant that in a nice way.
Of course he did.
He did.
Of course.
But that was before he knew.
J. Cole. Of course he meant it in a kind way.
But also, I think quite literally, it was a situation where like he didn't know how deep it went.
Yeah.
And so, he's being nice. And then we know now from reports, Schoolboy Q tapped him on the shoulder backstage. Hey, bro, come here. That one ain't what you think. That one ain't what you think. Listen. I've been writing artwork on this nigga album since 2013. Look, check this out. We've been had this nigga lined up for 2016. All right, like don't do this one. And Cole was like, "On cuz." he was like, "Yeah, you're right." And I think, but outside of the jokes I'm making and everything, I think I said it before. I'll say it now. I'll say it again. He realized it wasn't that type of fight. He was like, "That's not what I'm here for." Like as far as if it's a lyrical thing and whatever, then for sure I'm with it for whatever. I prove that to anybody. But that was different, and so I do not penalize him for stepping out of that situation because we saw how it played out. We saw how ugly it got immediately.
Yeah.
You know
yeah, and I guess just go ahead and pull that elephant on out the room.
Yeah.
Does he have the space to say that he's the best rapper?
That was what I was leading into.
Yes.
Yes, he does.
Why would he not?
Yeah. And
why would he not? And the work shows it.
Yeah.
Now,
which is literally what he said in the song. Okay.
And the thing is, like, I can feel a certain way or whatever, but I think just the sport aspect of rapping, I guess, or the prideful aspect of it, is that most rappers feel like they're at least among the best rappers they know.
I feel like it goes into the engine of you writing your raps. Like it's part of it.
That's a part of it. And just for him to say that, I'm the best, or I got bars better than what, that's a part of it, I think. And especially that's a part of his character. By him stepping out of a beef that didn't have shit to do with him, does that make him any worse? Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm still gonna say Kendrick's one of the best rappers. I'm gonna say Drake is probably one of the biggest artists of our. I ain't gonna say of our lifetime because we had Mike, but it was like since
we did have Mike. Yeah,
I'll say since like 2010 forward. That's the past 15 years. Drake's one of the biggest artists, and I can't take that from him.
Yeah,
I can't take Cole's skill from him. Whether he wanted to dive into some shit with other people or not.
Yeah. Yep. And that's where I'm at with it. It's like regardless, like I don't know. I'm kind of looking at it. I'm viewing it like I use the Scarlet Letter analogy a lot, where it's like you can just tell somebody on some BS just by how they address things or the litmus test to kind of prove certain things. And knowing what people think about Cole is one of them. Like it's different if you just taking a whole no name. I don't believe he like black women's side, which is stupid too, but whatever.
They say that about Cole.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole no name narrative thing.
That no name thing.
Yeah.
I thought you were just saying no name in general. Would you talk about?
No. Yeah, like the artist known as no name. That's what I'm referencing.
Whatever.
Yeah, hate to reference it, but whatever. But even like with all of that, right? It's like, yeah, he can talk, bro. Like I just feel like it's part of the game. Like, I don't think that like I feel like people try to penalize him for so many different things, and it's like there's so many other artists that are being goofy, and
Right.
you want to focus on somebody who actually who's willing to put themselves out in situations. Like he responded to Old Girl in a song,
Yep.
and her response to that was to diss him, which was probably her best rap since she was rapping with Chance. By the way, but whatever.
Yeah.
This turned into a dunk session. I ain't trying to do that. I'm just saying, in general, I know it is what it is. I serving it up. Dinner served. Anyway, so, you go old school NBA Jam, alley oop, double dunk. Feel me? Like,
damn it! What my?
He's heating up.
Yeah, yeah. I gave a pot.
I got a boom shakalaka around here somewhere too, but it's deep in the crates.
Dang, that sounds like a name for a gun. I got that boom shakalaka in the crates, dog. That crate ain't empty.
I wonder. Okay, I'm gonna find somebody who made that reference because it sounds like something somebody would say.
Start with Fabulous. But I think that J. Cole has just as much of a claim to as he did before everything. I do. And I think that litmus test shows a lot of folks that don't understand the nuance of things or don't understand that music in real life for them at that particular point, that it can blend. Like a lot of people love saying it's just the internet or it's just music, and sometimes it's not. You gotta be careful. You gotta use discernment, especially when you got a lot riding on you and you got a lot of people's livelihoods connected to yours. It becomes a little bit more realer than that. So,
yeah.
So in that situation, Cole seeing that for what it was and being like, you know what, now it's like the perfect night to do it. Let's just put the pride out of this, getting in front of the fans that he knows rocks with him and explaining it and being like, yeah, that ain't the way I want to step. And just only focusing on those people, not everybody else, the outside noise or whatever. He had a line in that song talking about folks criticizing who was new to him, basically, right? And I thought it was one of the nicest things he could have wrote because he always been like that. He focused on his fan base and building his fan base and the people that catered in his fan base. And he don't like all the extra stuff, all that. He ain't never been the type to do all of that. That's why he don't go on all these different interviews.
Yep.
So I like seeing the consistency come out in the music. You can see the self-work showing, which is dope. I think that's fire. And I think this song was hard. Like this is a way to step back in, man, because he could have did a lot of different things, but he decided to do this. And even the approach and the visual is fire too.
And it's him. It's not like he's stretching, trying to like do something that's not on brand for J. Cole.
Right. It just sounds so polished now. Like it's like I ain't gonna say final form call, but this the version that people wanted to see battle Kendrick.
Well, when it come to Cole,
he's heating up.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, let's see if he get back on the run since you won't let him keep his streak.
All right, so streak over. He gonna have to start a new one. I had to find a rapper making a boom shakalaka gun reference, which I was looking for.
There we go. Who was it?
I've never heard this song, but I'm gonna play it.
Is it like at the beginning? Do we know where the lyric is?
It looks like it's the hook.
This is gonna suck. Go ahead, play it. Like if it's a hook for it, there's no way.
This is good. Boom Shakalaka by Chip the Ripper.
Oh, that's so good. This might be hard. I fuck with you.
Featuring Bun B.
What version, Bun B? Early or now?
We living in the last days.
I don't even know what year this is.
Yeah. It's almost over. 40 on me, break you off proper. Ain't even got the cock and just bones. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a young cold motherfucker. Put a hammer out and rock you like bones.
You can turn it off.
That's about what I expected.
You can turn it off.
Yep. That's
I like that
classic.
other joint he got. Interior crack alligator. Like that's all right. I can't remember
I
the
ain't
joint,
never
but
just been a big Chip the Ripper fan though.
he very hit or miss for me. But shout out to him though. Like
Yeah.
I have no disdain or anything for him. It's not like a chameleonaire situation or nothing like that. He just
Bro, I
very hit
still
or
don't
miss
know
for
how
me.
you don't like. Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah, he have his moment. He have his moments.
You say you still don't know how I don't like chameleonaire?
Yeah.
I agree. Me
I
neither.
know it ain't why I don't why you don't like him. I just don't understand like the supreme disdain.
It ain't even disdain. It's just like it ain't for me. I on paper I should rock with it, but I don't. So, and so I don't talk about it. It's just like it is. It's one of them irrational things. Look, everything ain't for everybody, and everything ain't got an explanation. I don't know.
That's true.
I should like chameleonaire.
And I think another thing Cole doing with this, and I don't know if he's doing it on purpose, but you know there's a narrative like every great rapper's got to have a double album. He's the only one out of the big three that doesn't have a double album. And this song was this track 2.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something he's doing on purpose, or it's just
there
the way
was
cookies crumbling?
Might be the way the cookies crumbling, but I remember hearing him say before that Fall Off was turning into a double album. I remember hearing him say that on the stage somewhere. Then this was a while ago. So
I don't know. It's the narrative.
That's
the
the narrative.
That's the reason there's a blueprint too, and it's a double disc. Because Guru showed Jay up for the same shit. He was like, all the greats got a double. Biggie got a double.
Yeah.
Pac got a double. Where yours at?
Yeah. I mean, that's valid. And I was thinking about it. I was like, Kendrick, yeah, he do.
Mr. Morale.
Mr. Morale. That's a double.
Scorpion.
Scorpion's a double from Drake.
And
That first disc in Scorpion, I'll still say to this day, that's some of the best Drake raps. Boy did not like Kanye.
It's man, that talk up song with him and Jay, that's one of my favorite Drake songs.
Yeah.
With the DJ Paul beat.
Yeah.
That shit hard.
I like the way he came in on 8 out of 10. Too rich for who? I was like, if you gonna talk like that.
Jay doubled down on the shit. Said, I lost 90 bricks and it happened. Jury's still out on that shit.
Man, look, listen, mysteries we'll never know, and it's fine. But I don't want to know. Like, at this point, it's like, hey, you still alive? So
it ain't my business,
man. Nah. That's just not my problem. For real. You did mention it though, so I will ask this real quick before we keep rolling. You think he finally got Kendrick on here again?
No.
Damn. I would like that. Well, it'd be cool to see Daylight and Soul on there again. That might happen. I don't know. Do you think there's features? Period. Let me start there. I just thought about this. Like,
he's the no feature man. If it was a double album, he's got a feature on it for sure.
It's gotta be right.
Bro, he's got. I ain't gonna say he's got to do shit, but for a double album, I think he's reaching out to somebody.
I'll say this.
Whether it's Dreamville or outside of the camp.
I say this. I would love just out of nowhere there was a song on there with Black Hippie, like all five of them going back and forth. Like, you want to break the internet real quick? You want to get us back to that nostalgia real quick?
Hey man, I'd love to hit the lottery too.
Same. Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? I like to see lightning strike the same place twice. It'd be nice.
Probably got a better chance of hitting that Powerball than Black Hippie being on a J. Cole track.
Yeah, but it'd be nice though.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm just speculating. I'm just swinging for the fences here.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, very wishful. Very wishful thinking. But yeah, all right. I really hope this is his best album.
That shit would be cold.
It would though. I hope this is his best album. And I hope it is received as such. And I hope that the quality, I wanted to have like an Expedition 33 type run. That's a game reference, but I'll explain that to you. Mm-hmm. So that game was basically won all the awards last year because it was such a great game and it came out of nowhere, and because of the story behind it. Like, it became one of those games that probably entered like a top 10, top 20 of all time type situation just because of how it entered the game. It's been a while since we had an undeniable, oh, y'all can't even say nothing about this one album, period.
But I feel you, and I want the same. But the way that music is now is, I just think it's so much of a commodity, even if it's something that great. I mean, it just passes by.
Yeah.
So
You know what's interesting about that is
this will come out, then Drake Iceman coming out the week after. They'll be talking about it for like a month, and then who
I
knows?
feel
Big
like
X the plug drop something, and then we just on.
so I hear you, right? And a lot of times in situations, I think mediums parallel. So I feel like a lot of times the way music is consumed, the way movies and TV shows are consumed, the way games are consumed are very similar because there's so many and the barrier is so low for a lot of people to make stuff. And on top of that, it's just a lot of it happening at all times, right? That was something that
I'm
was
gonna argue that there's more parallel for movie and TVs and music
no,
than
not
this
my
for
argument.
games. Go ahead. Not
But
trying to take away from the argument, but I'm
oh no,
saying.
no, I hear you. I hear you. I mean, to be fair, there is a deeper conversation there about parallels that we should probably revisit one day. Because I hear what you're saying, but I'm using this just to make an example. But I was saying that aspect and mindset, for the most part, had been applied to gaming. A lot of people are like, man, games are dope, but for the most part, it's only for a limited time, and then you go on to the next new thing and all that situation. Especially with like niche gameplay and niche things like, like extraction shooters or something like that, where this is not open for people to. There's a higher skill of difficulty and all these things, right? And it's cool when you see games break that narrative too, because there's a game called Arc Raiders, came out in October, about the same time as Battlefield 6, Call of Duty, all these other games. And people were saying, man, because it's a $40 paywall, and on top of that, it's also like a very niche thing. It's difficult. People don't like losing all of their stuff when they die and all that stuff like that. It'll do okay for a little bit, but it won't hang around. So like the first month, it killed. It did great stuff. And then Battlefield 6 dropped, and then Battlefield 6 numbers dropped, and then Call of Duty's numbers dropped. And Arc Raiders literally last weekend hit 12 million.
Word.
I am hopeful for the anomaly, is what I'm saying. I feel how stuff normally is, but it would be very nice to be wrong and be like, okay, this one actually surpassed, and then the numbers reflect it. That'd be cool.
Yeah, and I agree with it. I agree with you. It would be cool, but I'm also the effect of
realist.
Real. I just hope the shit dope, and if it's something that I can return to and that I can get some play value out of, does it really matter what anybody else think? Because it's such, like I said, people move on so fast these days.
Yeah.
So if I can get me a little bit of piece out of it, get some replay value, that's cool with me.
Yeah. I like seeing good stuff get celebrated though. So it's like, I mean, overall, like I get that's not the main thing, but
is it cool for it to be like, hey, this is good, or like, oh, this has got to be the best of all time?
Yeah, okay. I don't want it to be like a best of all time thing, right? I mean, that'd be fire. I don't know how you pull that shit off, but I don't think that's a real, nah. But I definitely wanted to be a situation where, like, yesterday he made a moment, right? Like that day, was like for J. Cole fans was like a moment, and if he can pull off an album where it does that,
key thing you say is for J. Cole fans, he made a moment.
Yeah, I'm saying that, but
when you talk about, in my mind, but when we talk about stuff that's like of that ilk, you pushing past,
right? Which is what I was about to say.
This is greater than that.
Yeah, which was what I was about to say. What I was leading with that was he made a moment for them as far as that, and well, us, whatever. And that's super dope. But I hope that it's one of those situations where the moment kind of transcends. It would be really dope to see it not just be a J. Cole fans moment when the album dropped, and it's just suddenly it turns into like, I ain't gonna say, like, I love the way the clips rolled out, right? Because it started as a Clips fan moment, and then it transcended because people were like, wait, something's happening here. And then the curiosity, and then it funneled. You know what I'm saying? It would be cool to see that happen for a second year in a row with Cole.
What label is Clips on? I think this makes a difference.
It do, but the bottom line, like,
no, I'm asking that for a specific reason.
It's
Because
easy. Well, what's your specific reason? Because it sounds like it's easy to get into like the politics of being like the reason the rollout was like this is because the engine behind it. Like I get that, but
I think
even with that,
I mean
the
it's
music
bigger than
was
that, but I think
fire.
that plays into it, right?
And that's fine
and
if
the
it
music
plays
was fire.
into it or not, but it's still not like it feels like that's being presented to undercut the bottom line of what I'm trying to say. Like as
Okay.
far as just like and I'm not saying it's combative. Let me be clear. We're debating. For people that's listening, because I know niggas, my tone sometimes niggas be tripping. But like I just first and foremost, I want it to be a dope moment that turns bigger because of the quality. I think that's where I'll leave it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah. And I get that even with like the clips aspect, the reason it was able to become bigger was because there was an engine behind it and there was marketing and all of these things like that. I get that too.
I'm saying go you go ahead and finish before I say.
That was actually it, actually.
It's
so the one time
I think you're kind of saying what I'm saying. I don't think that when speaking on the clips,
okay.
the product, the project, the music was dope. I think they would have gotten attention had there not been any label push behind it. Had there not been any label steam behind it, and I'm saying that I might not even know. It could not even be okay. It's on its own label. It's distributed by Rock Nation. Say that wasn't the thing, and it's just purely Clips independent. We can still champion that, and we can still give it the flowers. It's still a good project. And so I'm kind of like, does it matter, right?
Yeah. Not grand scheme.
We was talking about J-Rock,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
J-Rock got some dope ass albums. J-Rock didn't have label push, and he had that accident, so he didn't get the press that he could have got with 90059.
Yeah.
That's still a fantastic album. We can still champion that, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know.
I think my bottom line, for the sake of not talking in circles, because I want to just make what I was saying clear, and then we can roll whatever, right? Because I see what you're saying. I understand that. My big thing is just I don't want it to be a situation where we have to overthink the politics to be able to say this album's dope. It deserves what it got.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because even with the Clips album, like we've seen albums get pushed, and then you listen to the album and be like, that shit's not fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so it's cool
way,
seeing an album
bottom
that's
line,
great.
A good project.
Yeah. You said what?
I said bottom line, we wanted to be a good project.
I want to be a great project. We've had good projects from J. Cole.
We've had great projects from J. Cole.
Facts. I prefer the great ones.
I'll take them all.
I will not take off. I'm like, hold on. Hey, I'm a Cole fan.
As far as released albums, yeah, I'll take them all. Not Cold World, not the first one. But everything past that, I'll take it.
I could argue the debut and what was the other one? For Your Eyes Only?
For Your Eyes Only is dope.
Not my favorite, but I feel it. It grew on me. It grew on me, but not as, you know what? We should do this with J. Cole. The thing we did last week. We should do it with J. Cole.
We can do that with Cole. That's solid.
We should actually do it before his project drops.
All right.
I'll make a note. I think
we're going to stick to mainstream release albums.
Correct, because there's a lot there.
Means no Friday Night Lights.
Ah, that's tough, but I respect. Like that's tough, but respect. God dang it, that's my shit, bro. I mean, technically, he officially released it. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was about to do like technically with the podcast rollout that he did, he officially released it. That was the album. Okay. Anywho, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's all I want to say on that one for right now because it's a lot to speculate on. But I am happy to see him back active musically. That's fire to me.
Yeah.
All right. Anywho,
I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that project.
Me too.
And I have the wiki page up for this Drake album. I don't think I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh nah. I knew I wasn't looking forward to it when like the thing that made me the most excited was the sample he used for a song that made me go and rediscover Jameson again.
Word.
Because Jameson's fire.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I just pulled the Iceman page, and the first name I see on here is Central C, and it just kind of takes me off of it.
Is it like nah? I don't care. We'll talk about it later. I don't even want to go
British
there for real.
rappers. Besides Pete and Boss, man, I ain't messing with none of them people.
Hey, shout out. Hey, remember? Yeah, Feed Vibes. Yeah. I'm cool with that one. Cool with that one. They get a pass. Niggas hard. They ain't even niggas. They might have owned them.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying they're old enough.
Keep it moving.
I bet for sure. You got an elimination chamber.
That's wild.
No, I'm
all right.
white British. All right, for sure.
I feel like we.
Okay. All right. No. We can.
Moving on.
Yeah,
I feel like we might have done this one, but
that's so crazy. How is me getting censored the first 2 episodes of the year? That's crazy.
Hey man.
New year, new me, man.
Man. New year, new me. Okay, I sent you one. Are you familiar with all of these though?
I'll let you know. The producer one?
No, I'm sending you a
I
second.
was about to say, what are you talking? Okay, all right, sorry. All right, my fault. I am familiar with all of these.
So we can do either one of those. Or both of them. Hell, I don't care.
That first one will probably get more mileage, so let's do the second one first. That's that, because that it ain't that difficult.
For which one? All right.
No, it's gonna be rough. Never mind, it's rough either way.
Yeah.
What are we doing first?
You
want me to transition or what?
Yeah, you transition. You want to flip a corner? Which one to do?
I mean, regardless, whichever one you pick, it's gonna be hard. So, who had the hardest debut album?
Ooh, you almost said it.
The debut album.
The debut album.
The debut album. Dubois. Hey, so man sent me who had the hardest debut album. There's 4 artists here. DMX, Dark, Hell is Hot. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying. Snoop Doggy Dogg, Doggy Style. And Nas is Illmatic. So, out the gate, I'll tell you my favorite out the gate though. Because favorite, best, I understand 2 different things, blah, 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 whatever, right? My favorite is 50, Get Rich or Die Trying. And the reason why is I knew where I was, and I knew there's very few albums the first time I played them that slammed into me the way that 50 did. The way that album did. Fair. Crazy. Just how everything happened, the pacing on the album, the flow on the album. Man, it's like
it was one of the ones that was most anticipated, and it delivered.
It delivered. Lightning in a bottle. And it's like it projected him from then to like low key in a way. In some cases, he is still riding off that high.
Oh, man. Okay.
Like that's how crazy of an album that is. Like Diamond Plus certifications.
He's riding it so high that niggas is actually making diss songs on him, and he's not rapping back.
Right. Which is a thing happening actively right now.
Right now.
Shout out to Fabulous. Street did it. So yeah, that's my favorite. But as far as best album, I understand what's heralded as the best album for a lot of people. I understand what a lot of people say as far as things like that. Look, man, so out the gate, I'm gonna go knock Nas off this list.
Boy, that's wild.
Yeah,
it ain't that wild.
It ain't that wild compared to the other 3. I understand it's controversial because it's Illmatic.
You go ahead, and I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna knock off.
Okay, so I'll knock one, and then you knock one. So Nas Illmatic off of me because, again, I mean, rap wise for sure, goated, definitely doing his thing as far as that. Jesus, the production, I can't. These Nas beats sometimes be not it, bro. Maybe not it, and maybe it's just of the times, and I had to be there outside at that particular time in New York at the bodega to understand the flow. But like, I think the other three albums here had an appeal that branched outside of just that particular hole, and I think Nas Illmatic is a project that hip hop heads love, like they champion, and that's about it as far as
Boy,
yeah.
that is LJ's
That is an
opinion.
LJ take. When I say that it's just hip hop heads, it's like it's not one of them. Like in the culture, for sure, it's revered, but outside of that, I think that these other projects had more wings. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
That's what I'll say. So Nas not on my list. Who you knocking off?
I
Unless you want me to just finish mine first.
No, I know who I'm knocking off.
Okay.
I guess I want to kind of speak towards what you were saying with 50, because I can't at this point. I could say either a couple of these albums could be my favorites.
Yeah.
But what you said with that 50 and being there in that moment, that goes a long way. And
It holds weight,
man,
which is probably why Illmatic don't hold as much weight for me. To be fair.
Yeah, but also with me being a student of the game, and I'm not saying you're not.
Yeah. I was about to say, ooh, head ass rebuttal. Let's go. Yeah.
I think I'm a little more well versed on shit before a certain year than you, though.
Oh, for sure. I've said that. I got blind spots.
And I think that year is maybe like what, 2001?
Couple years before. It get fuzzy around the 2000s for me. Like as far as like being there versus going back and having to hustle to listen. You know what I'm saying?
With all of these, I've gone back and hustled to listen. And I can clearly, for myself, take DMX out of this list. It ain't even no knock to It's Dark as Hell, and it's dark and hot as hell. It's dark and hell is hot.
Hell is hot. I'm like, why did you, we not going to say that wrong? Like okay.
I can't take that from that, man. That's one of DMX's best albums to me. Most complete album. But if I got to put it against the other three, I'm probably taking one of them other three.
I think DMX would probably be my second favorite.
Second favorite.
I don't know. I'll be honest. The last three is tough. This is rough. 50, DMX, Snoop. That doggy still has some joints on it, bro. Jesus.
Man.
Just for the sake of the fight, where I'm sitting right now, as far as the hardest debut album, because I really do rock with the doggy style joint. But again, for me, I think in this situation, personal bias might creep in a little bit, just because hard to me is hard is like a perspective thing. Like, what do you think? Like, Rise the hardest or whatever the case. That 50 album and that DMX album was crazy. And the Snoop one was one that I went back to and I enjoyed a lot. Man, this is tough. I don't know if I can articulate this. It's between 50 and DMX for me. I think that's as close as I can get it without feeling guilty.
Today you got to pick one. And your opinion could change tomorrow. But today, if you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, gun to my poodle's head. I don't have a poodle. I'm probably let me look at these track lists for DMX one more time. Hold on, let me look because I know 50 by heart because I was there. I was outside.
Yeah. DMX, it's dark and hot as hell.
You okay? You keep saying it wrong. Okay.
I don't know. I always feel like that's what it should have been. But
It's dark and hot as hell, but that don't fit the scheme of the album.
That ain't from New York.
Rough Riders album.
If he had been
It would
down here in
be,
Alabama, that's what he would have said.
Get at me, dog. X is coming. How's it going down?
How's it going down?
Stop being greedy for my dogs. It's the star.
This shit is solid. It's solid,
God, it's
motherfucker,
good.
man.
God, it's them. It's one of them too. For the sake of just pushing things forward, I'm gonna say 50. I'm not happy with my answer though.
Get at me, dog.
Nah, that DMX album was crazy, bro. And I love How's It Going Down. That's one of my favorite songs.
That's one of my favorite. That might be my favorite DMX song.
It's
up there. It's up there.
Like if I'm picking 50 and I'm saying 100%, like DMX is like 99.5. Like it's right there, dog. Like I can't. For now, I'll say 50. But real rap, I might come back next week and at the just top of the show be like, hey, listen. No, it's that close. It's that close. It's a coin toss, but I'm going 50. So where you going?
Man, like I said, 50 carries weight because we were there.
We were there.
That was our generation. But in doing my homework, man, like I said, I can't take nothing away from any of these. Illmatic has become one of my favorites. Aside from One Time for Your Mind, they can take that song off the album.
Yeah.
That's one I'll always skip.
So you going Illmatic?
What else on this list? Get Rich or Die Trying, Illmatic. I'm taking DMX off.
Mm-hmm.
Just going back, doing the homework, and really vibing with some of this music and just playing it. Still Rise Today. This is the one I visit the most.
He going Snoop.
That Doggy Style, man. That bitch heavy.
I don't blame you.
I gotta go Doggy Style, bro.
That's fair. Yeah, I was about to say, nah, you giving too much credit to the other three.
That shit sounds good.
It do.
It sounds really good.
It do. It's one of the few albums that I hustled backwards and was like, I get it.
No, it's
like I get it. Like, yeah. It's
good.
a lot of albums we go back to, and I'm just like, okay, I had to be there.
The production is knowing that Snoop freestyles some of them songs, and like you can tell they freestyles after you go back and listen to them.
Yeah.
But they still feel good, even though it ain't necessarily like the best rhymes.
Yeah.
That shit just ride. Doggy Dog World ain't no fun. Oh man,
Juice.
It's
Yeah. Murder Was the Case, low key.
Intro.
Intro
on that bit.
Lottie.
Dude.
Like, come on, bro.
The first rapper
is G's up on there?
real, yeah.
God dang. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, G's Up is it was on the original tape, and then they put it back out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Hustlers. Featuring a young Lil Bow Wow, apparently.
Yep.
Did they put him on the credits for that? I don't know.
Let me go to these.
I don't know what they did, if they did.
Type it.
What if I just type Doggy Style? Okay.
It popped up for me.
Okay, there we go.
That's what I just did.
Oh man, that shit. Dude,
I do not see him credited.
You know what? That's cool.
That's fine. I mean, we know he was there.
Apparently.
RP to Nate Dogg, just because. Oh, prayers up for Corrupt. We have to talk to you about that.
Hey man, yeah,
you saw that?
Prayers to Corrupt, man. I hope he comes through to say we're having seizures, bro.
Jeez, bro.
So,
we was just talking about him with the
yeah.
Had to stop it, Dopolis. They got off on purge, bro.
Oh man.
Man. You know what? I say the other one for later. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, we'll hold it for later.
Because that was nuts. Like this was nuts too, but that was nuts. Say that for next week.
Yeah, I'm going Doggy Style, Full Sin.
Okay, Doggy Style, Full Sin. 50 Cent, Full Sin. I told you my number 2 is probably DMX, which makes Doggy Style 3, Illmatic 4. If you had to rank them.
Oh shit! Let me look at it again.
I just did it.
I'm gonna do it quick.
Yeah, lock in.
Doggy Style, Get Rich or Die Trying, Illmatic, DMX.
Okay. I don't think there's a wrong order for this, except like Illmatic 1.
Bro.
LJ Tank, man. Not reflective of the pod. It's whatever. Okay. Okay, I'm right here.
I'm gonna tell you this though, and I guess it's about your ear, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
But the Nas production shit, that don't count for Illmatic. That's shit later on. This shit slap production wise.
Okay. All right.
But you gotta. It depends on what you like.
Let me. You know what? For the sake of like not being incorrect with the joke, hold on. Let me see. Illmatic. Do.
And also in terms of production, Illmatic was one of the first albums that was just produced by different producers because usually it's a tandem.
Yeah.
One producer working on a project.
You know who had one of the coolest Nod tributes to me? Elzai for his It Ain't Hard to Tell.
Illmatic. Have you ever heard that whole?
Yes.
That's oh my god.
It's what made me go back to listen to Nas.
I think I like Illmatic better than Illmatic though.
I do too.
But then the live instrumentation do a lot too. But also looking at how compared to 20-year-old Nas or whatever, that version of Elzai and having that pattern to look at,
yeah,
he really did it, man. That was a really good album, Illmatic.
Nah, Illmatic was crazy, and like that, it ain't hard to tell flipping. I was just like, it felt so good, like it was like, Elzai. That was when I was like, I get it why people hold him in high regard. That's crazy.
How did you ever listen to that whole Illmatic?
Yeah.
All right. So, The Life's a Bitch on Illmatic has got Nas's Pops playing like the trumpet at the end, right?
Okay.
And then on the Illmatic, they break off into all right, head ass. The only feature on Illmatic is AZ on Life's a Bitch. The only feature on Illmatic is Royce the 5'9" on Life's a Bitch. And he gets off. And then they break that shit down. The Will Sessions Band, they turn that shit into Yearning for Your Love with Stokely Williams singing that shit. Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
It was a level of quality that went into Illmatic that I was like, I think niggas is gonna miss this.
Niggas missed it, bro. But it was like that shit gets a lot of play.
Yeah.
I ain't listened to it in a while, but I used to run that shit all the time.
Is it like still on streaming services?
I hope so.
I'm curious. I'm just gonna check YouTube Music. Well, YouTube Music don't really count because
Yep, it's still there.
Yeah, all right. YouTube Music don't count because even a lot of stuff that's like mixtape wise, like I can access it on YouTube Music because it's part of YouTube. So this is don't play it too long. It's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all go listen to that on your own.
Seriously, Elzai, ELZHI, Elmatic, Elmatic, nigga.
MATIC for the harder spelling.
Nah. Figure it out. Matic.
And that's whole with the W, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hear your boy say
he still looked mad uncomfortable on the cover though, but it's fine. Yeah. Oh, YouTube actually has some Stokely Williams credited.
Yeah.
I remember before he wasn't. Like it just said Royce when I had whatever version I had. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna revisit this album because I really like this album. Yeah. Go on. Put that in the library. Bet. All right.
And also in the full circle, if we think about songs with revisiting the past, Elzai's version of Memory Lane, Money.
Yeah. Facts. All right. That's it. We're good. Call it there. Anything else you want to throw in real quick before we transition on out of here?
Go listen to Illmatic.
That's facts. And with that, you've reached the end of Empty Crates. Wait, am I doing it or you want to do it?
Oh, you got it.
Okay. And with that,
the intro took a lot out of me.
Nah, it did. It's okay, man. Look, it's got to be built for you. Feel me? You're okay. Hey, you reached the end of Empty Crates, a music
built for
podcast.
Cuban links, nigga.
Hey, listen, a music podcast among such other things. We had a lot of other things happen today. Appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Like Gus said earlier, you could be anywhere in the world and you hear rocking with us, and we don't ever take that for granted.
Never.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with us and being patient while we figure out this podcast thing. It's still in the air, but
we getting there.
We getting there, but we got episodes in the meantime. Man, can't wait till we get off this label. Anyway. Hey man, that's it. That's all I got, man. Same time next week. How about that? If y'all see anything interesting, by all means, feel free to message myself or D Gut. Tap in with us on the socials. Those will be we'll be active on there soon. Empty Crates Pod, pretty much everywhere. YouTube, IG, your mama's house. Feel me?
That's LJ, not me, and I'm
Yep, I'm at your mama's house. She make great food. Only one more thing to say after that.
Peace.
You want me to just cut it after that?
Yeah, I mean, you can if you want to, but that whole mama thing could have definitely went somewhere else.
I didn't want to go that far.
I was just waiting for it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Well, I usually do.
Kind of like Squidward and his clarinet. I'm in your bitch mouth. No, she fantasizing.
Bad word, light word, 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 bad word. Hey, it's just music till it's not. It's just music till it's not, nigga. It's just music till it's not, nigga. It's just music till it's not. To be or not to be, well, the former ain't impressed yet. And the latter part, well, not existing ain't in the question. I've been restless for much more than a second. Nevertheless, the sketches that I animate got more classics than Klasky Supo. Rugrats get the impression, the pressure don't ever lessen. We just adapt the intrepid trajectory for the lesson. You can bet some oppressed by our incidental flexing. But what would I look like if I ain't show off God's blessing? Yes, indeed, I see the seeds of the things I'm perfecting, stepping towards destiny like Pete Parsons after he wrecked a classic out his collection. If you make that jump, you need to understand how bungee works to save your progression. If you talking loud, better thank God I'm playing deaf. It's best to cut it out before we come to see your section. No evanescence, been dead in essence since their transgressions. Cause a hoe tell more when they think you getting some rest in. I think they try and check in without putting a check in. They trying to drown a king like Jet Li and Lethal Weapon. They second guessing. Meanwhile, I guess I go for seconds. I'm eating while peeping those without clarity, talking reckless. That scarlet letters etched in. They can't even see the blast like Quali High Tech win. It's name brand recognition like Smith and Wesson. This ain't a Western. Don't step to him. I got a graveyard to show you how to rest in. Cause boy, the game's rigged if you ever try to check up. Your arms are too short to blow the whistle at the ref kids. I'm too official, but ain't no officers gon' step in. If you yelling for 911 and get the Y clef in. Been cooking up like 30 with the chef in. I look good doing what I do. Salute to Corinne Steffens. I've been making waves every time that I step in. I'm too focused on bag work to see what they sweating. Will Smith don't have to cuss in his raps to sell records. And even when he finally did it, it didn't help him. I said all that to say, be you, don't try to stress it or count other people's ideas and try to best them. Especially if you with me inside of a session. You better off boxing without using your best hand. Work on your development, don't get too arrested with the idea L still in minor, cause that's pathetic. Niggas got vendettas in the game like it's Def Jam. I'd rather hit ass across the stream and waste some eggplants to entertain another nigga off-handed depressants who think they can spin like Wheel of Fortune contestants. Every shot is contested. Boy, these lyrics I slept in. On tracks I just fly. When I ride, I lie to Jetsons. My skill set ain't something that's set in, but I get it, cause the ones
portraying a certain image, it's just projecting. No time to combat with mortals based off deception. The game is the game, but the ones they playing are septic. So God bless the ones mashing buttons for a living. But listen, I'm not punk or leffin', I'm far more fetching. I make you laugh but drop gems like Kevin Fredericks. See any narrative, I ain't that nigga, you can dead it. These niggas look to me for inspiration that I led with. I want the cash, now I'm done with credit. Bag work.
Dog, how about this shit's so embarrassing. So, you know, when you riding by yourself, you sing the songs you'll be listening to a lot of times, right?
Yeah,
So I was on a Danny Brown kick. This was shortly after I found, you know, Danny Brown.
Yeah.
And this is pre-Bluetooth always connected. It was CD days.
Okay.
So I'm riding in my truck. I didn't call this girl. She didn't pick up. I thought I hung the phone up. And I'm listening to Danny Brown, She Will.
Hey, yo.
I'm singing this shit with all my heart, bro, and this shit is picking up on the voicemail. And she played that shit back for me later on.
Oh, no.
Shit was so embarrassing.
That's like my my Rhapsody story.
Oh my goodness.
That Rhapsody, hey, early podcast listeners, y'all was here for this. I told y'all this joint. That's so I had that Rhapsody joint banging, and then she got to that song and started talking about what she was doing to herself. I look over, I see the old lady looking at me. I said, "Oh snap! I'm trying to hit the volume. The volume wheel ain't working on my car." So, and now she's like, "I'm just there, like,
it's embarrassing, man.
Bro, I man, I still think about that when I'm on Atlanta Highway, man.
Oh goodness, I had low key forgot about that till we just started talking about it.
Me too. Till you said to forget, like the optics of the story, it mirrored my own. I was like, yikes.
Oh man,